really anti-tagging because there were a lot of tags up and down the laneway on various garages that had appeared, and then people, like Christine actually, before I even knew her, was trying to scrub them off, you know, and then, but it wasn't really stopping it. And so then I think I was painting my garage one day and you said, hey, let's meet for coffee. I got the same ideas. And then that's how it all began. And then I think it was that summer or fall, September, October, November, we really made some major headway. We got permission from neighbors and painted 21 garages, which were a lot of them simple stencils and graphics, just to make a big, you know, hit. And since then, it's no going back,
no,
to speak of. There has been a little bit.
And I think it's really important to differentiate between street art, graffiti, and tagging. And
Yeah,
tagging is
they're
generally you know, it's sort of senseless. Like I think Ellie and I are, you know, we both love art. Ellie is a fine artist. She, you know, we're both very visually driven, and we love the street art that's kind of been emerging in Toronto and in other cities that we visited. So this really wasn't about touching other people's art or removing other people's art. It was about the sort of senseless vandalism and tagging that crops up and pops up really randomly. And for us, it was just taking back the public laneway behind our house and making that a sort of more visually welcoming space. The kids play there after school and on the weekends, and you know, people hang out, and it's become a viable, healthy space as opposed to neglected space that you know, basically was really unwelcoming.
So neat, huh?
Yeah.
Hello. We brought hot chocolate for the kids. Everybody was out that day. Actually, the guy who owns this garage, Chris, he loved Henri Rousseau, right? And he said, oh, could you do something, you know, like the tiger that Henri Rousseau did? And I said, well, I'll give it a go. I'll try, do my best.
Yeah.
It's been,
fantastic.
I mean, there's been this sense of cohesion. It's kind of galvanized the street. It's become a destination. People are, you know, you often see people sort of touring the laneway and taking photos. But more importantly, it's become usable space again. We've created this welcoming track of space, and now people are doing their own things. You know, we see a lot of little gardens now popping up in the back lane where there were none. We see people adding little random pieces of art in the laneway. It's, you know, I know that when I walk down the laneway, it entices me to want to say hello to people, and it's kind of odd when you're walking down a laneway and there's only two people passing each other and they don't acknowledge each other. And it's that ability to extend a hello to your neighbors and to make it welcoming and to make it more of a community. And I think the community's really, they've been terribly supportive and really encouraging. So it's been loads of fun.
And while we've been painting garages for this laneway initiative, we've met so many people, so many neighbors, so many people come out into the lane and they chat with us and introduce themselves, and they're so excited and they have their own stories about how they discovered, and then it makes them smile every time they come out when they've had a hard time or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
that's really been very satisfying.